Yeah, with another style. Okay, man. I woke up in a good mood. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I want the whole hood. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today.
Hi guys, how are you doing today? Lero Saturday 14th June 2025. Tuli Nyenga Kumazi. I'm sure you can feel the breeze. I can feel it. I'm not even hot at all. So what happens is there is a TT event here, as you can see, and we have seen racers here. And I'm normally not the kind of person to be on the sidelines. Yeah. So I'm thinking next year I'm participating as also a racer. Yes, members of my team have told me it looks like a dangerous sport, but the way these guys are driving, it's not dangerous at all. Either they are not driving dangerously enough, or they don't know how to maneuver enough. Yeah, anyway, I was invited to take part tomorrow, but I can't. Definitely I can't. But anyway, welcome to the weekly roundup.
Drift, Uganda, coming in hot. Very nice. Precision driving. Remember guys, when the driver touches the cone, that is a 0.5 of a second penalty. Impologoma on the track.
So, and in the news this week, things have happened. You saw the LC5 chairman that died in the double cabin. From time to time, guys have been telling you, double cabin drivers are very reckless as drivers. And you saw, this led to the death of the Kamuli LC5 district chairman, Yabade Aduka, and he got an accident and he died. And we've seen, this is not the first LC5 chairman from Kamuli that has died in a motor accident. We have seen many of them going. But, and then people were speculating, to make Kamuli hot cake, nti buli LC5 chairperson ajja bamujjawo oyagala okuyingira entebe yajjawo oyo nayingira. Of course those are speculations, but it seems like Kamuli might be a hot cake because abantu what could explain why the LC5 chair people are die. Chair people hey, persons is not so correct. Kati nzenge yasomo oluzungu. Chair people, they are people. So what happens is that on 12th, he was driving in Mugude, and it was around 4:40 a.m. Yabadde nachifuma along the Kayunga Road, jetwaisenga tujja wano Nyenga, and it was a Ministry of Health double cabin pickup. But of course, people are asking themselves, Wachi chairperson LC5 atavuga double cabin ya Ministry of Health. That's a question for the government, obviously. And so what happened is that he went and plowed into a stationary Hackman truck, yabade UBR. Yatomede Morukangeri station ngatetambula. That's definitely recklessness. And of course, I'm not saying that over he deserved it or may he so rest in peace, but the fact that you can go and hit a stationary truck chitegeza either obadde oddukanyo n'olema okumanuvaringa oba you are not paying attention. Today as we came here to Nyenga, I saw a primo guy that was driving nayenga avuga, and his phone was down here once what dashboard wanonge wabera gear lever nga avuga nga ali ati. That's a very dangerous thing to do when you're driving. Now such habits are what could actually get you to hit a stationary truck. The family of the late chairperson Mukama Abagumye, and may he so rest in peace. But the question of what happens with the Kayunga LC5 seat, what happens? Your seat is very hot cake nti abantu bajagala bangi nnyo oba. Anyway, may he so rest in peace. And of course, on the Kampala Gulu Highway in Nakasongola, two vehicles zakonye head-on. A Toyota Hiace, which was headed towards Gulu, yabade overspeeding, and it hit head-on with a Nissan. And 5 people died immediately, and then 6 people survived. The Hiace was a U8 na Moro Kampia, and then the Nissan was a UBL na yompia na yera kademu. And then 6 people baba tote Nakasongola Health Center for okubajanjaba. Now this is also another case of overspeeding, yeah, on highways. One reason why I hate highways and why we are retiring from the drag race alley. Njagala okuva mango ku highway, normally they are dangerous. and the highest was obviously overspeeding. Guys, as you drive, even the guys that are watching, muchari ku drag race eno, muchari ku titi enyenga, drive carefully, don't overspeed and don't overtake. Chechiri. What is said? Mama waliwa. Katula kyakuleka. So anyway, so that's what happened. And then of course in Tungamo, on the Tungamo Mbarara highway, 3 people died immediately. You guys have heard of this, a Fuso truck. Ne higher swish. So what happened? The Fuso truck was trying to save a border. Ne sanga yo wishi, ne tomera wishi. And of course, abantu basatu ne babade it's not actually 3 people ababade mu Fuso bonna ne bafa. Driver ekai yawonye. You know the Fuso can take 3 passengers here. Bakule driver, those are 4 people. So all the 3 people that were in the Fuso bafiiriddewo. Wishi bo baawonye. Okitegeera. Bo baawonye ne bagendawo mu ddwaliro. Still, this is reckless driving on the side of the border guy. Now, this is the other thing that personally I've noticed. If you're driving and there's a border in front of you, gezako kujivira. But also, if there's a border in front of you, try to reduce the speed so that in case you get into a crash with a border, tebera ambinyo. And guys, never try to save a border and end up crashing into a car. The damage with the car is higher. The border crash, owa border jakubuka kuboba banyi. No, guys, toto wakana amateeka g'okuvuga kati owafuso omulaba yassa abantu basatu ng'agezaako kuwonya omu. The one person, not that his life is not as valuable, but ono wa boda abeera omu kati ossa abantu basatu. Mufuso mumbeeramu basuubuza aba. Ono wa boda alabirira family emu. Mufuso abantu ba family 3 baakoze eki. Baalugenze. So every life kati abasatu tebali important olw'okuba wa boda yawonye. So guys, nze nga Arthur siwonya wa boda nenzita balala. That's my rule. 1, boda guys tubamanyi they are reckless. Yes. Chichi. Tetukasalamu. Aba boda bali reckless. Owa boda alaba abanga ali side zeri ng'ebitala bibakutenga mu bibatadde. Owa boda najja n'akusalamu. They are reckless. Kati gwogezako okusavinga omuntu ali reckless bavuma n'okuvuma. Abasinga bavuma. Okitegeera kati owa boda oyo mulaba bamuwonyeza nayinza okusanga oyo wafuso. Of course n'abafuso bavuga bubi, abalore muvuga bubi, but amateeka mwalaba omusajja oli I think akuli abavuga bus yagamba mu mateeka g'okuvuga bus bw'oba olina abantu 6 ayite oyinza kuwonya wa boda omu otte abantu 6. Era kyekyaliwo ku bus eri yakwata omuliro oli yali awonya wa boda bus ne rolling ate abantu bangi. Guys, kyembagambye nsoose bagamba the positive side. Owa boda bw'omulaba, try as much as possible to reduce your speed. Owa boda asobola okuba U-turn. Owa boda akuba U-turn nga tomusuubira. That's reckless driving. And we all know amateeka tegakwata ku ba boda. Okitegeera kati wafuso yagenze nga ataasa wa boda assa abasaabaze be 3 ayonoonye emmoloka 2. Owa boda agenze scot free. And one thing I've realized about boda guys, bo tebakomawo kutaasa. Bw'aba yabadde mu nsobi oba yabadde mu involved in an accident yayita mu isi ne yeeyongerayo. And that's a very, very bad thing. But every life matters, obviously. Save as many boda guys as you can. And I've conversed with boda guys. Most boda guys, bachimanyi, they are alive because car drivers are careful. Bachimanyi, ne government echimanyi. So don't be reckless on the road. Save as many people as you can, including boda guys. But if you're faced with a problem of hitting 1 person or hitting 10 people, amateeka gabeere clear. Togenda kutta bantu 10 olw'okuba ono ali wano. Gezaako basevinga bonna. Bwe baasomesa mu defensive driving, bonna gezaako basevinga. Naye teweekubira mbali 10. Teweekubira bannange. Ate tokasalamu. Bw'abanga mukulu ovuze moroka emyaka mingi. Bw'aba waliwo n'abantu 10 nga waliwo omuntu omu. Togezaako bataasa bonna. Naye bwe kigaana olagawa. Kono omu. Kubanga ziri family ziri 10 zokosa. Onosasulira family 10 oba onosasulira family emu. Ne bwogenda mu kooti bw'oba otomedde abantu 10 omulamuzi akuvunaana kutomera abantu 10 wanaakuvunaana kutomera omuntu omu. I'm not spreading violence, but these are facts betulina okumanya. N'abasawo baba bayiga okujjanjaba abantu mu medical school era babagamba taasa naye bw'otuuka nga kiganye baba no abasawo bagamba omukazi bw'aba azaala ng'alina omwana mu lubuto nga basobola kutaasaako omuntu omu bataasa maama ate tebataasa mwana kuba omwana tebamanyi oba abadde agenda beera ku kondo. Of course that's not what they tell them in medical school. Naye tebamanyi kyabadde agenda kufuuka, tebamanyi oba yali baddewo n'omwaka ogumu yalifuddemu ogwo omwaka ogusooka. Naye maama akyali productive. Mukulu ndaba weeraliikiridde. Ogenda mu bondi olw'okuba tugambe tutaasa bali abangi genda mu bondi guys, and that's the fact. Abagenze mu defensive driving babagamba gezaako okutaasa obulamu bwonna naye ate tolumba bantu bali 10 ng'ate onoomu kale noono tomulumba naye bw'obanga it's justifiable tulumba onoomu. Anyway guys, try to save all of them. And then of course guys, you already know that on 12th government suspended the auto EPS. Of course badge suspend is for 1 month up to July. Kitegeeza kati muvuge bye mbadde muvuga kiromo kubanga mu July bwe bakomyawo ebintu ebyo badde mbatukube. Of course they are discussing speed limits, they are discussing the fines ziri waggulu nnyo. When you look at how much people earn in Uganda, someone nara yepenge nga abyogerako and was saying nti ewaabwe Sweden tavuga reckless okubayo fine. Njagala okubuuza mu abali e Bulaaya abagala otugerageranya n'ensi zammwe ku fine nga temutugerageranya ku bintu birala. E Bulaaya wakala abantu be Bulaaya bameka abaddukayo bajje bakolera e Uganda. Naye abantu bameka abadduka e Uganda okukolera eyo kikulaga the economy here is limping. You cannot get a limping economy n'okwata fine n'ozijjenga ebungereza bwe giri nti oli bamufayininga $10 nawe tugenda kufayininga $10. Oli gwe fayininga $10 azikola mu ssaawa mmeka? Wane waffe e Kampala you cannot even do jobs. You cannot do 2 jobs a day. Can you? Has anyone? Ng'ovuddeko ku bantu bano abakola nga media nti agenda akwate video wali agenda most jobs you cannot do 2 jobs. Ne bw'oba oyagala ogikola ogenda okuva ku guno omulimu ng'okooye. Otegera. So how long does someone take to earn $100 zogenda okumufayininga? Okitegera. So let's betuwagira tuwagire nga tutaddemu realism. So the government of course yasazizaamu for now temporarily suspended the auto EPS kati papula batukuba bya twazeeyo ku mukono musirikale akuyimiza alaga muzeeyi ngenda kukuba naye ate system ndabanga ekyakola kusinzira ku economy yaffe esigale nze njiwagira eri empisa ziri ku kkubo abantu bavugisa mpisa oyinza okuza tebalina gye balaga okitegeera. So anyway, so let's hope that their deliberations save us, that their deliberations actually keep us in mind of saving a kasente. So anyway, that's what happened with the EPS Auto. Now for you that don't know what the EPS Auto is, it's a system where the cameras that are installed on the road apparently are supposed to find you automatically. That you pass, you overspeed, the camera captures you, it sends information to their computerized system, and the computerized system issues you a receipt. But these receipts have even been signed. Receipt isheva ku camera ngeriko ne signature. Ezimu ziliko ne cannot pay by. So the auto EPS might actually not be working currently. Eyinza noba noli yabadde tekola. Actually, nyina gayigwe nalabye nangamba ye ticket baji mukubanga 5 naye yagifunye ggulo. Yes. Ngenda ku naye baji mulaze ng'etandika ggulo okubala essaawa 7:2. Techiri automatic nga bwe batuka. I'm not confirming, but according to what I saw, allegedly badamune bala bamufootage like oyo ate bayinza bala kamera like eraga speed limit kanti gwe kyogambye olinga aganti omusirikale alengira alaga that's 80. The camera detects abadde mu nsabu ne bawandiika. Allegedly it's not as automatic as they want us to believe, but abapoliisi tebafunika abali mu PR department ngange zezaako nze nawandiika amabaluwa naye okufuna abantu mu office ya PR office ya poliisi mama nze kati nabivaako nze mpandisa nkumanyize ni muntu ali official, but I've written letters nali njagala kubayita bajje ne ku convention baluwa nayo yagenda ne munnange oyinza no nga lwaki tetuuka Katikatu omuntu wafa agenda following up ebbaluwa gye twaweereza mu poliisi kuba twali agadde tufune nga okitegeere ebirowoozo byabwe kubanga abantu babasalako ebyanjwanjwa abantu bali wano bagaa nti kamera za poliisi tezikola nti owa poliisi atunula atiraga from what I see this one is overspeeding afande do you see you put 80 from what people are saying but one way we can confirm that omanya amaaso g'omuganda gali muki mu ngalo oba gali mu kamera for the love of cars anyway katubalinde tulabe oba finally banatuwuliriza and then they confirm naye amabaluwa go tugawandiise ne mu ministry of works ebbaluwa tawawandiika ne ku URA ebbaluwa tawawandiika amabaluwa go tugawandiise because nasomako ndi mu bugumyeko crew yange bonna babugumyeko kesiwandiise nga bo baŋŋamba naye nga tukakole bwe tuti anyway so that's what happened with the auto EPS.
I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice.
And then, of course, on June 10th, 2025, the International Road Safety Assessment Program, through the Road Safety Status Report, bafulumiza warning etugamba nti Africa tuli bubi. You get on average 650 road traffic fatalities happen daily in Africa. 650 fatality. Chitegeza abafa. Ochitegeera 650 and then that they also revealed that only 17% of African roads meet the minimum safety standards needed to protect users. Itekati mu Uganda ku 70% inzo tulinako nga 0.05 that is the Entebbe Express nti protecting the road users including the drivers, passengers and the pedestrians otegeera and then they say that 24% of global road traffic deaths occur in Africa otegeera kyokka ate nga Africa we have only 4% of vehicles, global vehicles nti mu motoka zonna eziri mu nsi yonna tulina only 4% naye nga ate those 4% contribute 24% of the road accidents in the world okitegeera and era ne bagamba nti only 17% of roads achieve 3-star or higher okitegeera that's bad. The continent sees an estimated 259,000 annual road fatalities naye nga ate kwezo zonna we have 24% fenga Africa, which is a very bad thing. Bagamba nti one of the weaknesses that we have kuliko the engineering of the roads makes it bad. Ate kati bagamba nti bacollecting that percentage. Remember waliwo accident ezibawa ne bataziroopa sikyo emotoka negweyo mu kyalo ne bagibika ebisubi ate eza boda tandi bagamba 50% of accidents are borders kati kisukkawo kuba waliwo border accident zibaawo ne baziika buziisi polisi netamanya ero si bwataba wa lugezigezi kuba ero saba olugezigezi bagamba ayi tugere ku polisi tulope ne ero si bwataba wa lugezigezi polisi temanya
Like it in the streets today. I make her smile, I make her laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine. If you feel like it.
And then about June 11th and 12th, you know, ECOP, the East African crude oil pipeline, yeah, you know the pipeline Eva Okuvamu West, yeah, parts of the West, Eva Hoima is West. Eve Hoima ne Salamu negenda paka Tanzania ya Tilenge. Kati amafuta agafege to mining agaita mu pipeline agagenda paka for processing eri Tanzania. So what they launched between 11th and 12th for Babadeko Hotel Africana, they partnered with Safeway, Right Way, that's an organization, and they unveiled community road safety projects. So they are going to do it covering 294 kilometers, yeah, across the 10 pipeline districts: Omulichotera, Gomba, Raka, Irwengo, Sembabule, Mubende, Kakumiro, Hoima, Chankwazi, and Chikube. So it's a sort of like corporate social responsibility on behalf from the side of the ECOP, and what they are doing, they're going to do community outreaches, traffic police capacity building, traffic, how to handle people, infrastructure assessment, retrospective crash data surveys, surveys how to handle crashes in case they happen, and then of course they will do radio and billboard campaigns there, and then by now a full a full plan that they launched that they're going to be following, yeah. And well, we hope them, we wish them luck, and we hope the people there are benefiting. The ECOP, simanyoba amafuta gatandika okugenda. Why no one knows? Gatandika okugenda. Teganaba. Sengachi gakebe. Anti ataga nagagenda sigetunywa. Agagenda bagagenderinga batakutugajayo bujja gafu. Ataga gagenze rwachite kukozesa wano. Of course I know there is a process. We should have created the machines. So anyway, that's what happened with the equal. And Trump, you guys know that in California, bagara banning gas-powered vehicles by 2030. By gas-powered vehicles, bagara banning both petrol mostly. Nini za diesel bagara zibaninga. And Trump naja nagamba nedda. Emoroka zaffe zirina okusigala. Of course, it's something that is not sustainable. 2035 is really near gogamba abantu nti emoroka ez'amafuta tuzigobe twagala z'amasanyalaze zokka. And it's the same thing that is happening in Queensland, yeah? It's the same thing. The government bali bagambye bagala emoroka zaabwe eza government zibeere z'amasanyalaze zokka by 2026. Naye nabo baakisaze ne bagamba why katukendeze ku moroka ezifulumya fumes kyekyo. So it's being hard bwe kiba nga tekisoboka eri. So I'm wondering what African countries that are setting the same targets are going to do with that when that happens. But anyway, thank you Trump. Kanafe we can import our cousin to Uganda nzia ne kastariti kange nenkalinya na Kenya nyingine mu America California nenkavuga bakakirizayo. Hane baki okuva Kampala ne bakakiriza kayinzo yita test. Ketaga green card okuyingira. So anyway, guys. So now, what is happening at the TT? We saw some of the guys racing, yeah, and one of my conclusions is that some of these guys are actually not very good drivers. Either they have not prepared well, they have not rehearsed very well, or their cars are not up to standard. Mukama atusasire. It might actually force me to come and take part myself. And then nyinza okwogera bingi nenzija nensemba, but I'm going to practice. Ninza okusemba nze kukyora bye wano. Ana bana muyinza okumpikira wano. Ne wandabe wendesa abaana ba Subaru. Naye gwe bana abaana nze ndabye babulamu. Tuyinza nobutayita lero mbadde N14 banganye buganye kuteekayo. Nsanze wano omuyai nangamba Arthur kwa N14 bwe bakukiriza okuyingira. Okitegeera nengene ya Arthur we are too late. Nemba gamba atole gulo ndage mukuba. Nengamba gwamanya omuntu okutuuka okugana okulaga mu bulazi ku bantu. Bayalambala ne munange n'okulaga mu gulo nga lese ewedde baganye. And yeah, anyway. Mukama bwayagadde katubalinde next year tugenda registering amangu tujje wano mu inspection bulungi emoroka tugibalekere wano babere nayo tukole bukozi service tubalageko. Anyway guys, the TT drag race abana babaddeyo nga bangi. You saw the Kenyan guy omwana oya soko mbarage omwana we Kenya oya akamoroka naye n'akamoroka kamuyambako kali wansi bulungi katudde okitegeera naye amanyi.
Jinlu 57 on the track. Other from Crabman East Africa Racing School. A round of applause for Jinlu 57. Jinlu coming in hot, giving us a show, taking it sideways.
And today's tip, guys, having seen what these guys do on the track, yeah, I would like to tell you guys that emoro kebera confidence. If you're never confident on the road, obogenda vuga race, obogenda kuvuga kukubo, ngovuga bibyo, having confidence is one of the biggest things. But don't have false confidence. Confidence comes with one, practice, being able to drive on the road the right way. That takes practice. The twists and turns. Two, your car should be in very good condition. The motor car will be in good condition. ojja genda okwesanga nga you cannot have the confidence that you need. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. For you to have confidence, your car has to be in good condition. That means suspension, engine, gearbox, and of course the seats. Omuntu okubanga tekuteredde obvious ogenda batolina confidence. Evuga bana abaana balabye abamu abadde bavugira ddala empola nga bavuga bubi. Those guys confidence badde lacking. Omyayo olwo Kenya mubalagiddamu mubalage. That guy was confident. It means he maintains his car to be in top condition and he does a lot of practice. Guys, ngenda tandika practice yange kati. I'm starting practice now for next year. Next year, buli race gye njagala okweyungamu ngenda gyeyungamu. Tugenda tandika n'okutunanya ba sponsor. For the love of Kazi Rally team. Maanyi g'abantu. Bannange lwakataka tusonyiwe. Abaana tubalabye wano. Tulabye kye wali oyogera. WRC tugenze wala tusooke mbuno obutonotono eri balo akataka gye bali kankirowoozeeko kyalaala ennene ekyo soke tukiro eno yo eno buli wamu tugenda yinga. And guys, the thought of the day, akarowoozo k'olunaku. At what age should one teach their children how to drive? Gibera myaka emeka omuntu gye yaligirizaako abaana b'okuvuga. What age is safe? What age is appropriate? What age should be legal? Okitegeera. Of course, for the people that have children that have already started teaching them ku myaka 7, 12, and of course, give us a reason why you think.
If you're feeling good, jump. If you're feeling good.
Well, I've driven automatic cars and manual cars on the highway, going for very long distances. And when I do a comparison for people that like to travel long distances, I think this might actually be one of the reasons why government cars, most of them are manual. Manual cars are very good on long distances, better than automatic. Now, there are people that would say that manual cars are tasky. Manual cars require you to put in a lot of work as you drive. But one thing I can tell you that a manual car is one of the most relaxing car you can ever drive on a long distance. Nti emoroka ya mani eyo temenyeka, nawe tomenyeka. Ogibwa gear zonna paka lomalo ba gear 5 ba gear 6 nosobola okumalayo. But an automatic car ekutegeera inawe tuka gear nezekwata. Most of the automatic cars are 4 gears, apart of course from the CVT. But the automatic cars, most of them are 4 gears. Erozi wulira na it's 4 gears. Etuuka ngekyakubanja. One other thing that I've realized, especially for people that have driven manual cars, is that otuuka kuno okugulu ekine kigere nga kikuluma ekyeno ekitera okulinnya clutch omuntu avuga automatic. I also find that the automatic car is limiting in terms of overtaking, in terms of picking up speed. Ekintu manual car kyeyanguya. So what is easier? And this is totally for people that can drive both cars. If you can drive manual and automatic, I would definitely recommend when you're going on long distances, take yourself a manual car and enjoy. If you're a lazy driver or someone that doesn't know how to drive manual, go with your automatics. But personally, on long distances, I'll always choose a manual car.
We're gonna make them jump. We're gonna make them dance. Come on, jump.
Well, guys, thank you very much for being part of this episode of the Car Weekly Roundup. Nesimenya okuba nga ndi naawe nga ntambudde naawe paka kati ekyoku uploadinga late leero mutusonyiwe twabadde ku race eyo gye twafulidde inspiration tugamba nange nsobola numbe ani ababako driver wange ku race gye tunasooka okukola mujja mutugamba tumutwale mu training ayige bwe basoma map okitegeera. Thank you very much. 30th August, Bat Valley Theatre. Tugenda beera mu the Love of Cars Convention. We're going to launch the Love of Cars magazine and of course the My Car Diary. Tugenda kubeerayo kuva ku makya paka lweggulo okulya n'okunywa tojja na sente zigula byakulya bigenda kubeera wali abagala owuuta ekirenge, abagala owuuta ekyenda, abagala okuwuuta supu w'ennyama, abagala okulya amatooka amakalu, abagala alya muwogo omukalu, ebyokulya byonna bigenda kubeera wali, ebyokunywa byonna bigenda beera wali eri. And don't forget, we have only 200 tickets on sale. Tetwagala abantu bangi nnyo. We want it to be an intimate event. It's an event for learning. It's an event for teaching. It's an event for experiencing. For you to also see service providers. Ate bakulageko ne kubye bakola nga ba demonstrating there and then. And of course on 30th August wogenda n'okulabira project car. It's going to be on display. And also on that very day you can also see the final bid of the project car. Bw'omutaagigule ffe nga tugiteeka mu race car mode sikyo nga egenda ku titta omwaka ogujja ate kati nfunye inspiration. Woo! Mujja giraba. Anyway guys, thank you very much. Every Friday 7 p.m. tubeera n'ekimeza, and every Monday to Friday 7:15 7:25 a.m. tubeera tukola live broadcasts zaffe. Saturday and Sunday evenings tubeera 5:15 p.m. May the good Lord bless you. Ciao.